Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the Rise of House Indoril, where, at long last, the battle for the Clockwork City is about to begin. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. I'm very excited to see this.
Look on me.
Okay. Whoa is all I have to say to this right off the bat. I really appreciate it. It reminds me a lot of how it did in the ESO, which I'm assuming is where the majority of the influence was taken from, and I really approve of that. Look at this like custom scenery and stuff. And the skyboxes, that's really cool. We're gonna try and get this hill, I reckon. But yeah, we'll try and get this hill. We'll position heavy infantry on this side. Yeah, the skybox in this is really cool. I remember looking up at the sky in ESO and I found that was pretty cool back then. And it's really great to see it transferred to Total War. I'm interested to see how these Factotums do in battle. Especially these guys, the Imperfects. It's going to be great. I like this sort of like monsterish unit style, and where are they going? I guess they're trying to get on maybe that hill over there, or I don't know. We'll try and take a position on this hill and maybe hit them in the back then, I guess. I mean, if they want to just run, that's entirely up to them. if they want to go down into like this valley, no. I don't know. I will say I really loved like the Clockwork City in ESO, like visiting this place in its prime with like all the people and residents still here, and Sotha Sil himself running around. It was really something, because of course in Morrowind, when you come here in the Tribunal expansion, there's no one left here. It's been abandoned for, you know, it's been abandoned for years maybe, aside from Sotha Sil himself, who's gone into seclusion, is already dead by the time you find him. Spoilers, sorry. Like, all you encounter are a handful of fabricants, which are like biomechanical creatures. You don't meet any of the Factotums at all. And Sotha Sil's already dead, of course, as I said, so there's just no one there to talk to. I mean, unless you count Alexia giving you a monologue at the end. But even so, it was like this very weird, alien, and interesting place. Like, I always wanted to see more, and like wondered what was behind the door you find that's blocked at the start of it. And Morrowind was always like very ambiguous about that, actually, about the location. You sort of got like hints of where you were. I always figured it was intended to be in southern Morrowind, because of course that's where the pocket guide to the Empire, I think it is, hints where it is. And when you enter the first rooms, they're sort of flooded and the cave doors caved in. I think there's even some like flora on the rocks. So I kind of figured it was, you know, like down south. It always gave off these like swampy vibes to me, so I figured, you know, it must be near Blackmarsh. But then ESO comes along, and I really loved finding it's actually this sort of like dimensionally transcendental model. I really loved that. It was pretty cool. More interesting than just being like an actual physical place, or even just a demi-plane you teleport to, you know? It was an absolute delight to explore as well. Like, the Factotums were really creepy, and were really cool quests. We can begin maybe getting some shots off, so I'm just going to see if we can't knock out those mages. I'm not sure why there are like House Dagoth units here. That's interesting. I assume this is based on, is it Legends? I'm not sure. There's like a card game thing, I think. I'm assuming it's like based off that, because I've never actually played that, but I heard you went to like the Clockwork City in that, and so maybe I should pick that up someday, sort of see what it's all about. Because I admit I have no idea why there are Dagoth units here. I don't know if that's like actually explained in the lore, but I would have thought like none of them would have existed after, you know, well, I suppose after Heart's destroyed, right? Because all the Ash vampires disintegrate and stuff. See if we can't. It's nice of them to like stand there and take the punishment, I guess. I'm actually going to bring them across here. They're sort of going down that way, but I really don't want that, because they'll be much more vulnerable there. Fortunately, like, none of them have cavalry, so we don't have to worry too much about that, but I mean, that goes for us too, right? Like, none of our units are really fast moving, and they have mages. Dagoth swordsman. Oh, we are under fire. Okay. Just hold position and start opening fire. I'm actually going to position these Factotums back here to sort of like intercept anyone who tries to attack. We are already getting... See if we can't pull these guys from inside, these sort of monstrous units. I want to see if how they'll do sort of like ramming into the side. I don't think Factotums suffer morale or anything, so... I'm also going to send these guys out this way. Ooh, these guys are actually pretty fast moving. I'm going to see maybe if I... maybe I should have taken them around the side then, so they don't get like bogged down here. Okay, those are Dagoth spearmen. I'm going to send these Factotum Adjudicators? Yeah, Factotum Adjudicators in to intercept them. Looks like we're doing a pretty good job at tearing them apart, though. Oh, yes. These Corporate Stalkers should hopefully just get cleaved through fairly quick. They are breaking through there, so I'm going to pull off these Factotum Adjudicators to try and, like, intercept. Mecinar is right there as well. Oh. Oh, and they've got imperfects on us. At least those Hell Dagoth mages are going down. Galyn's out of ammo. That's interesting. I don't know then. We shouldn't have too much trouble on this flank. Not at all, in fact. Okay, we have actually caught up to Mecinar. See if we can't take him out, because I really don't like the idea of him getting off shots with his missiles. Because he'll be really scary, I think, because he looks like he's some kind of mage. I'm going to pull back our conduits as well. That's not looking so good over on this flank. Hopefully we can win over here pretty quick. I'm going to send in Galyn to fight Mecinar. Like a one-on-one, I guess. I mean, not quite, because we're also mobbing him with heavy infantry, but whatever, right? You know, we haven't actually lost many people on this end yet. It's interesting. See if we can't catch them head on. Put some missiles into them, shred them down, maybe. How are we doing over here? Yeah, Mecinar's taken a lot of damage. He should be dead soon. Again, I don't think any of these units have morale, so it's not like we're going to be able to make them rout, but how are we doing? 30%. A lot of that's on these like useless Corporate Stalkers though, who come in armies of like 120 men.
Enemy king is slain.
Yes.
One less enemy of the Reich.
So Mecinar, is it Mecinar or Mecinar? Again, I haven't played it, I don't know. He's dead. Let's send these units over here then to help out, because yeah, this is we're actually doing okay. We're definitely doing okay. Where are their imperfects? These are our ones, right? Yeah. I love this design of imperfect as well, when the imperfects got like redesigned for ESO, and I'm really glad they did, to be honest. Like, I'm sorry, like in Tribunal they just looked plain silly. I couldn't take it seriously. I think it was like the elongated head and the massive shoulders which did it. It was just too comical to be threatening, you know, they just looked ridiculous. Whereas in ESO they look a lot better. So I'm glad these take sort of there's their imperfects, we are damaging them. So I'm glad they take their pointers from ESO instead of Tribunal. How are we doing over here? Dagoth Spearmen are almost dead. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. I'm going to start moving around here, skirmishing with the Arbalasts. And out here we are, yeah, we're still breaking them down bit by bit. It's just going to take a while, this battle, from the looks of it. Bloody hell. These imperfects really do just cleave the enemy apart, don't they? Look at all these corpses. Just piling up around them. You haven't even lost one yet. mad. I really like these Factotums. I hope we get to recruit more of these. Well, that's what he said, isn't it? After, if we win this battle, we'll be able to produce Factotums. So I am looking forward to that a lot.
The enemy has lost
Well,
half his army.
there goes a conduit. The Factotums themselves were really cool in ESO. They had this sort of really creepy vibe. There was some cool quests connected to them. Like, there's the one where one's like, he's broken, I guess. His like, and you've got to like free his consciousness because it's like tormenting. And as you go around, you hear these like Factotums, just that idle dialogue. It's all really kind of creepy. I really liked that about ESO's Clockwork City. Alright, let's move these guys out this way. Start going for the Factotum Arbalests. They are breaking off some conduits. Let's see if I can't break off maybe these imperfects to go attack those, because I don't want them getting off their missiles. These imperfects actually move pretty fast, don't they? So I guess in a way we did have some cavalry. I guess it makes sense given how massive they are. Up here, how are we doing? Dagoth Swordsmen, with 10. Dagoth Mages. They don't appear to be getting shots off. I think they're just sort of like blocked by the hill, and the AI hasn't realised. It's not amazing at sawing terrain, is it really? So Arbalests are losing some men slowly. 29 to 61. Yeah, I don't see them winning this now, to be honest. Looks like we did lose an imperfect. I'm guessing when I tried to break them off. Yeah, they're probably caught up within the bulk of these Factotums and get in, slowly losing men. It's alright, hopefully we'll be able to retrain them. I've noticed we don't actually have any Order of War men-at-arms. It's all been like heavy swordsmen and spearmen. But these guys seem to be doing as good, if not better, a job. I'm gonna have to check their stats after this. I didn't actually compare them before, but I really should have thinking about it. Let's come to a hole. Please. There we go. Mecinar, you go deal with the Dagoth Mages. Yeah, they are trying to fire up over that hill.
We are under attack.
Maybe we don't need to, actually. It looks like he's going to be taken down of his own accord. That's really cool. I like that a lot. You know, that kind of reminds me of like Bioshock, where you're going into Rapture. You go through those different arches, and there's like all good things of the world flow into the city or whatever. This unit doesn't appear to be doing much. No, indeed, they're just standing there taking fire. We've lost some imperfects over here. These conduits aren't that bad in close combat, are they, considering they're primarily missile units? Which I guess makes sense, like, the mages in this mod are at least decent in close combat still. But they always come in these small unit numbers to compensate. Is everyone fighting? Doesn't look like it. How about these guys? No, it doesn't look like, looks like there's a lot of people up here not actually getting stuck into that battle. Imperfects have almost dealt with these conduits, very good. Let's just speed it up a bit. I don't think there's much we really have to do beyond waiting. So, let's get you guys down there. Perfect. Wow, this is... Oh no, there goes another imperfect. We might actually lose a unit of them at this rate. They're going down surprisingly fast. I guess they get exhausted. I wonder if they have good stamina or if they exhaust. I mean, they are machines, right? So they should have good stamina. I'm glad they didn't try and, like, run over that direction or something and just chose to fight us in this terrain. It wasn't really favourable to them because they were like fighting uphill, but it's good for us in the end. I've always loved the Ordinator design too. I'm still not sure what that's made of, like whether it's like chitin that's been dipped and gilded in gold. I've heard that before, or whether it's just gold or some other kind of material. Like I'm genuinely not sure. It would be really interesting to find out. I wonder if there's any like lore sources on it. I've never come across any. This is a bit overkill, but yeah. Guess we just gotta move our men in down here then.
This battle progresses well for the Empire.
I think it
strong,
progresses a
and
bit
the
better than
enemy will
well,
be
to be honest,
defeated.
mate. Much better. It's interesting that we got given these units rather than having to send them through the portal. I guess there was like no way to actually code that. Where's an enemy unit? Oh, it's up here. I wanna order all my men into melee and just charge them. Just some arbalest, yeah. Yeah, I don't think they have morale, or someone would have broken already. Or if they do, it's extremely good, which makes sense again, because, you know, robots and all that. It's hardly like they're going to flee away. Any of you who have missiles can just go all in and fire on them. Though I don't think we really have many missile units left. Come on, let's cut them down. Come on. Yeah, there we go. I really need to play ESO again. I need to play Morrowind again as well. Yeah, those imperfects are fucking beasts. Like, they bolted across this map. I want some of that.
No one shall
I want
doubt
some of
that
them
we are
for
the
sure.
victors on this.
Victory. Our brave
I don't wish
warriors
to be
managed
seen
to
with you.
defeat the apostate Mecinar. In gratitude for the help, Galyn swears allegiance to our great house and is ready to provide us with an army of factotums. From now on, we can build portals in our cities and hire to serve mechanical soldiers of Sotha Sil. Very
Three
cool.
blessings, Sarah.
It's a shame there's no like actual Clockwork City or anything, and it's just this like little corner, but it makes sense from a modding perspective, I guess, since you can like define this region as Clockwork City and any battles here will happen in it. And I don't think there's a way to like create other maps or anything. These guys are actually pretty decent levels, so I want to see how far are we from... Well, we're not that far away. I can probably send some boats down to grab them and bring them back over, because, you know, I mean, it's free units, right? I don't want to lose them. It's worth getting them if we can. Unless maybe we can't get over that.
Where are you going?
It looks like this might be, like, impassable for some reason. If so, I will have to disband those guys. That makes sense as well, to prevent accidental Clockwork City battles, although I don't know why you'd be in the bottom corner. Thing I have to tell you all real quick is you may notice a few slight differences in the like troop counts and such. Slight positioning differences, and that's because after recording last time I forgot to save and had to redo a huge chunk of last episode off screen. Things went mostly like before. I did the same stuff, but there were obviously a few differences in like troop numbers and losses.
What do you want?
Let's
I don't
drop
wish
an
to
army
be
off
seen.
in Telfair.
What is it, Sarah?
Who's in Telfair
Your
right
life's
now?
end is approaching.
Oh!
Your
Oh no!
bloodline ends here.
Oh,
Bothersome creature.
I didn't expect that. Also, that's a shame. Yeah, we lost Galyn. I guess we can't keep him in the Factotums. Why didn't it remove those guys? I mean, there must be a way to bring them across, or it would have, right? But yeah, no, I guess we're gonna have to fight Zafirbel, which, well, okay, wasn't what I was hoping to do. We actually got a different mission this time as well. We've been ordered to take Sadrith Mora, although again, there's a pretty substantial army outside, so I'm gonna regather men here before I do that. Let's send this ship up to here. Let's see if we can't like get better eyes on this army.
Moving, scum.
No, it doesn't look like it, does it? Or we'll besiege Sadrith Mora's port. Relations worse, and I wonder why.
3 blessings, Sarah. Quit,
Hello
Your
there.
wounds are minor compared whatever it is. I'm not interested.
Let's
Where
try
are you
knocking that
going?
fleet out.
Your head will be my new trophy.
Oh well.
You will be
Okay, so let's go in
disgraced for
and deal with Zafirbel then.
Annoying outlanders. You Inwa.
Shouldn't have any problem with this. In fact, yeah, there we go.
You Inwa.
Poor Zafirbel.
I fought Guards more ferocious than you.
I'm going to headcanon that Zafirbel in fact just decided to leave. just teleport himself away,
Mecinar,
because there's no
what do
way
you want?
the great Dive Fear gets killed in fucking auto-resolve. We'll leave
Three
this unit
blessings,
here.
Sarah.
Can we still sustain that? It appears that we can.
Whatever
Get
it
this
is,
unit on,
I'm not interested.
and we'll
We are punished by the
sail
gods.
further up here.
That is quite enough.
And next turn we're going to see if we can't get to Voss. Very good. We'll have them pushed off the Sacred Isle entirely very soon. Alright. We're through to the next turn. Let's see what's happened so far. Construction report, Fawn. Upgraded roads. Wow, we are really low on money though. We are substantially low on money. We're going to have to be careful with what we choose then. Hellstrom, yeah, naturally I had to get that to deal with the religious unrest because that place was rioting. We'll grab communal fields. And then I'm gonna... Oh, we can. Yeah, fast moving is right. Ooh. Oh, I like this. I like this a lot. It's gonna be really difficult to get them though. It's going to be really difficult to get a lot of these things. 3,000. But they are mages, and mages are actually something we lack as House Indoril. I've noticed this. We don't have any like magic units.
Outlander, I haven't much
So
time.
we're very reliant on...
Whatever it is, I'm not interested. What and why?
I am going to switch those guys simply because
Whatever it is,
these are too...
I'm not
too
interested.
early. Actually, let me just
Three
quickly
blessings, Sarah.
merge the units we can. Just hit M.
What and why?
Now we should be able
Yes,
to
I've been around. I
find...
can
Yep,
tell
there
you
we go.
been there,
Much better.
done that. Where are you
If
going?
these guys
Three
start
blessings,
sending them back down for retraining,
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much.
and perhaps we'll continue across the attack
compared
there.
to what you will receive. What do
Although
you
first...
Where would you like to go? I cannot take any more.
Ooh,
We're watching you. Your life
looks like there's going to be two pretty big battles. I'll start laying siege to this. These guys might attack me, and if they do, we should be able to see them off. It'll be a rough battle, but I think we'll be able to do it if we're careful. If not, we'll end up retreating and just sail back to get more men together. Push in. Okay.
I fought wars more ferocious.
So they do have Neloth, and
Annoying
I believe he
outlander.
has wizards.
Your life's end.
He does, he has Telvanni Masters in fact. Was that? Total bigot. I guess that makes sense. But other than that, they don't actually have amazing armies. I believe these, they do have some battle mages, but spearmen, men-at-arms, lots of militia, who won't be a problem for us at all. They do have some cavalry, but again, more militia. Yeah, this should be pretty easy, so let's just go straight for it. Okay, I'm going to place these guys together. These guys together and make 2 cavalry wings this time. Because I learned from the last battle that 1 is, I feel, not enough. Especially when we're facing multiple armies. Put these guys together. Then these... those guys together, then those. We'll arrange multiple rows, and then we'll get aggressive on them right off the bat. So, gonna form a front line there. These guys will follow immediately behind, and then these guys will follow up in the rear with the archers. They'll protect them, and cavalry on this wing. Cavalry on this wing. Okay.
The enemy brings reinforcements.
So, let's see about... Will this maintain formation? Looks like they will. Good. We'll just march slowly towards them for now. This army doesn't have powerful mages, so I'm not too worried as I was last time. Okay. Okay, very good. And now we rush. Think these guys can come to a halt now? Yes, they can. So those guys can as well. Let's should be able to hit these battle mages. If we won't rout them, it should at least do some damage and then pull back immediately. I don't want our cavalry to get stuck in. There are some man-at-arms here, but there's not enough of them, so I shouldn't have too much problem routing these. Not at all. I'm going to order this line of heavy swordsmen forwards, so they'll also join the fray. So now we've got a very strong front line going on, which should allow us to get around the sides and sort of hammer and anvil them off the field. Once again, hopefully we can completely destroy this army and just march into Sadrith Mora uncontested. There are still some Telvanni men-at-arms there, surprisingly. I honestly thought they would have broke by now. I'm going to break these guys off anyway. I reckon those cavalry can handle that. Break these guys that way. Yeah, these guys should break soon. And okay, we are routing most of their army now.
The enemy has
Okay, those guys are getting steady, so I'm actually going to disengage. Are those are more Telvanni men-at-arms. You guys can go that way. You guys can go that way. Okay, those Telvanni men-at-arms are routing. I'm just going to abandon them now, let them run. Let's see about running down these men. I'm actually going to have to reform. This line actually held up alright, so I'm going to send these guys this way. Those are the Telvanni masters. Okay, we want to get in on them really quick. That's Neloth. Let's see if we can't take Neloth down. Oh wow, that looks deadly. That looks really deadly. What's going on over here? I don't know. We'll run these guys down. You guys break off, attack them. Come on, are we breaking Neloth? Yeah, he's losing men fast. We should have this. I'm going to leave my cavalry in here until Neloth is dead. Those spear militia aren't strong enough, I don't think, to actually kill our cavalry too quick. And I would much rather get Neloth. Yes.
The enemy general.
No, that one's not Neloth, is it? No, he was running. Yeah, send these heavy swordsmen to deal with those spear militia.
We have broken the enemy army. Now
And we're going to run this one off the field. I am, however, going to send these men over here because this army is actually in fight still. I'm going to break these men off. Where is Neloth? Why isn't he dead yet? I don't know. Our bandits have taken a real beating, haven't they? I guess they got hit by Neloth. Okay, up here. Come on, let's get him. Let's run him off the field.
Thank the Lord.
That's Neloth.
Our men have slain the enemy general.
With Neloth dead, his soldiers should break soon. Let's take down this Telvanni cavalry. Come on. Come on. You guys move forward now. You're no use to me back there. Okay, those cavalry are broken. Those cavalry aren't, but hopefully we can get some rear charges in. Okay, we're beginning to break them. I'm going to send this unit up here, however, because I want to make sure these guys get run out. I'm going to wipe out as much of the enemy armies as possible. We don't want to give them a moment. Oh, that's not good. These cavalry are trying to stop me going for them. Come on. Come on. Come on. You guys break off and attack that way. Maybe you guys can catch up to them. You go deal with them. Okay. Okay, it looks good, looking good. We may struggle here unless we can get these guys in.
Only half the enemy force remains.
What are those? Telvanni men-at-arms, okay. Just one man-at-arms running along. You guys get them. Okay, very good. So now I've just got to focus on making sure we crush the enemy. Yeah, I reckon we wipe both those armies out. Casualties sustained. Our bandits did take a real heavy beating. I wish I could see like what the enemy inflicted here, because I do reckon that Neloth probably absolutely minced a lot of them. These heavy swordsmen got a lot of kills though. Again, we're going to execute them to get rid of them in entirety. hopefully he's dead. Yep, and we'll walk straight into Sadrith Mora. We can just occupy it, so that's exactly what we'll do.
Whoa! Sweat.
I fought Guars more ferocious.
I don't know how we're going to afford these guys, but oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yes. I am pleased with that. I am very pleased with that.
Where are you going?
Smudge those armies together. Oh, wow.
What is it, sir?
Once again, yeah, it's beginning to look to me
Outlander.
like
I haven't much time.
it's impossible to pass down here just because it's not
around. I
allowing
can
me to
tell
draw a
you've
line,
been
but we'll
there,
find out next time.
That is quite enough. Alexia be praised.
Wow, that was something, right? It looks like we're also going to have to do some fighting down here.
It fills us with rage. What harm does it bring to us now?
Wow.
What is it, Sarah?
Wow.
You
I am,
will
however,
suffer greatly.
very concerned about how much that's going to cost us.
Annoying
Oh, hey! Galyn the Shelterer actually came all the way here. I did not notice that at all. Alright then.
Yes, I've been around. I can tell you've been there, done that. Where are you going?
I guess we'll put together a cheeky clockwork army for him.
I assure you. What do
We'll
you
include men at arms and cavalry. Oh wow. Yeah, no, this is quite impressive.
Alexia be praised, Sarah.
I don't think we have too much in the way of... I could attach these guys to it.
Yes,
And that's another large army.
I haven't much time. Where are you
Do
going?
we send that north to fight Telvanni or south to deal with Blackmarsh? That is the question. I'm going to cycle through to the next turn just to see how much money we lose, because we might not actually be able to afford those imperfects, which would be a major shame, but we do have to balance the books somehow. Okay, so we have been attacked by the Telvanni up here, and I'm actually going to leave this until the next video because I don't think this is going to be a pretty big battle, and squeezing it at the end now probably isn't going to work too well, judging from the time. So I hope to see you all next time. The Clockwork City was a great battle. Hopefully the next battle will be so great.